What's going on? It's ASAP Flash here, and I'm here with another video about The Mandalorian. Now, I didn't make a video last week because, um, well, I mean, I watched the episode with my mom, and I didn't really feel like, uh, you know, whatever. Anyway, so I guess I'll do like a two-part video, covering episode 2 and episode 3. What I noticed about seeing it from the second episode, most shows they're typically like 30 minutes or 25 minutes or whatever, but I noticed with this it's like it ranges from like 30 minutes to 40 minutes to however long that episode story needs to be told. And I know I mentioned this in my first video about the Mandalorian, but I really like how it makes the Star Wars universe feel like a real actual universe instead of just following the same characters around over and over. There's a lot of side characters, and yeah, I feel like it's a perfect time to release the show. And yeah, I already mentioned that. Everybody probably already mentioned that. I have not yet seen the Rise of Skywalker yet. I don't know when I'll see it, but probably next month, I guess. I don't know. Um, but yeah. Um, anyway, so talk about the second episode, which is called "The Child." Um, I think I kind of forgot about what happened in that episode. It's kind of awkward pauses. My bad. Um, I'm sorry. You know what? How about I just talk about this episode, and then I'll get back to episode number 2. So this episode, Sin, it's kind of interesting how like in the first episode when he first met Baby Yoda, or the child, as some people want to nitpick and critique that it's called the child, not Baby Yoda, whatever, dude. Um, like he had this kind of looking at Baby Yoda as kind of like a child, I guess. And in this episode, there was a lot of flashbacks to when this character was a kid, and I like I like when shows or movies or whatever tell you more about the character through flashbacks to kind of like snippets of his life. I mean, in the first episode, there was a quick a little flashback. And at first, when I first seen the episode, I didn't really get it. I was like, "What? How does this have to do with anything?" And of course, when I saw it again, I was like, it made more sense. The like relation to the character, and in this episode, that same flashback was a little bit longer to show kind of I guess his guilt for leaving the child behind, and I love how he can express all his emotions, just with a mask, and I just think that's amazing acting, dude. Um, one thing I noticed when I was watching this episode, it feels a lot like John Wick. There's just like established history of, I mean, of course, we're talking about the Star Wars universe. Of course, it's gonna be established, but I'm saying like the whole bounty hunters, they live by this code. And at first I was a little confused, because when they're saying this is a way, like I guess that's like their faction, and the job that the Mandalorian got is like another a group of bounty hunters, and I think it's kind of funny at first, like oh shit, when when earlier in the episode, like when he was kind of like felt guilty about leaving Baby Yoda behind, and they're kind of like fighting them against this, like, that's against the code. That's against, like, because your job as a bounty hunter is not to ask questions or not to get attached, just deliver the package, But like he feels like I guess like some kind of a kinship towards him because of what happened to him and his parents. And it's kind of like you know even though you are a bounty hunter, you don't. I mean, yeah, it's a job, and you have to deliver the bounty. But at the same time, look, I mean, it's kind of messed up to kill a child, to turn a child in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, technically, it is a child. Um, yeah, I'm kind of like right now. My bad, I guess. Maybe I should have thought more about this before I started the video, but yeah. Oh yeah, I like that callback where Carl Weathers' character. Sorry, like I can't keep track of the character's name, but Carl Weathers' character said like "You're my only hope," and I thought that was a pretty cool, pretty fun callback to the original trilogy, like where Leia said, help me, Obi Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope," and yeah, that's pretty much it. What I my thoughts about this episode. Second episode, yeah, I thought it was pretty cool how like the whole chase montage and kind of like even though it's funny though because like even though it's a job for the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda is his bounty, like when he was finding that mud horn, like I mean I think the Baby Yoda's at that age where it's like doesn't really know like why whatever whatever is happening. I mean, like I said, it's just a child. So I thought it was kind of it was like an innocent moment where in the second episode where Baby Yoda actually helped the Mandalorian against the Mudhorn, and I thought it was kind of funny like in episode three where he like basically getting his armor made like he could have just lied about it like yes I defeated the mudhorn on my own, but he's like saying that the enemy technically helped them, and I think that like the innocence of Baby Yoda like just helps the Mandalorian despite the fact that he's the one that's turning them in. um I swear I thought I was gonna say more about um the second episode. Well, I guess not. I guess. Oh yeah. One thing I was gonna add about it. I think it's interesting. What shit. I forgot the character's name, but it's played by Nick Nolte, the one with the big ass head. Basically saying because like he did what he had to do, like take Baby Yoda out of like pick them up, whatever. The place will be at peace. So it's kind of implying that even though it's just a child, there's probably some shit going on. I know, like they just released the season finale tonight, but I'm one of those that likes to watch it weekly, so I'll probably get catch up like 5 weeks later. So people watching my YouTube channel probably like heard up already. I want your thoughts, whatever. Yeah, well, calm down. I'll get there. I'll get there when I get there, dude. Um, Speaking of getting there when I get there, I guess. I'm rewatching BoJack Horseman, and I don't know, like this is like obviously another show, but I was thinking when the show ends, when I like finish all six seasons. Actually, I'm rewatching it right now, on at season five. I started the rewatch at September, and yeah. Well, I was gonna like say I was gonna write a script for it and just kind of like I guess break down the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I say stuff like that out loud. I guess the announcements or whatever. Uh, Maybe I should just say that. Anyway, yeah. I mean, shit. I wish I could say more about the episode, but honestly, kind of right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude. Shit. I don't know, dude. I guess that's it. Guess that's it for my thoughts about this episode. Yeah, dude. Um, yeah. Well, see you in another video, and I hope you enjoy this video. And like, subscribe, share, do all the other fun shit. And let me know what you think of this low key kind of thing I got going on. Instead of like standing by the window or whatever, just kind of like, I mean, because I'm actually recording in front of my laptop using my phone, and I think it's a pretty good setup. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm trying too hard, like putting it at a weird ass angle. It's just kind of just sitting here, just talking to my phone. I think it's good. Anyway, comment down below on what you think of the show, and you'll probably finish the show already, probably. And I'll see you in the next video, dude.